Things. Your base sounds really cool. 13. Ah, music, music, music. I keep forgetting to do things. Oh. Like, is that modded? Or is it just how it is? I'm really curious. But anywho, so today I think we'll... Oh, Xbox edition. So that's old school. Oh. So today we're busy doing... what are these called? The roads. I've sort of mapped it out, so we've got a very good visual idea on the width and stuff of where things are going. Which is... I thought I had my scaffolding with me, but we don't, so we'll just grab some of that. Actually, let's grab this scaffolding. We don't need it here anymore. Ah, there we go. Grab it all? Yes, we did. Yeah, kind of. That's the general idea. Because basically, this is working out as the town center, basically. What is the music sound like? Oh yeah, cool. So basically, what happens is once we get up here, we'll be able to see better. Is once we, yeah. So we have all the spokes coming out from a little town square, and these thick roads where it's double line, they're the main roads. And this one goes under our bridge tunnel. This one comes up here where we're going to have a hall or something like that. Sort of. I'm kind of thinking we'll have shops that actually are farms. So we can actually go and we can have little farms that produce flowers or dripstone or sugarcane or stuff like that. You know, the smaller farms that are able to be housed in such things that won't be needing a perimeter or anything like that. Yeah. And it'll look really neat, hopefully. And if we need vertical what's the word? Vertical necessity, vertical something like that. Aha! You are hitting it for a reason. You know, I don't always use my head, but today we use the head. But also, we have all of this down here. That's all hollow. That if we need extra space, we can just knock out and we can use, and it'll be great. So we can stick extra redstone stuff underneath. Great. So that is the big brain plan. The Wheat Kingdom. And that is going to be one of the main decorating things, is actually using the wheat and hay bales and things like that. And we can have like little wheat fields and things just everywhere, and that's part of why this is all terraced. So we can actually go and plant lots of wheat and things like that. And I'm thinking that the roads, the bit that we start off on today, but one of the things I want to do is actually doing a it's a word, dripstone farm, because this block is just the best. I love dripstone. Like, dripstone is so underrated and it needs more love. So we're going to be making a farm for it. And it's basically like making a sugarcane farm, so it's easy. We need the drip. I mean, we wear the drip. We look amazing in the drip. We got to appreciate the drip. We're just going to bring this out. Wait, we've got this not lined up properly, but that's okay. So we just knock out all of the dirt's hard work that I've gone and done, but that's okay. We can appreciate this. And we're going to replace this with a lot of texture. And I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll do this section by section. And this courtyard area, we're either going to have a tree, wheat, like a little wheat gardeny thing, or a fountain, or something else, because something else is always an option. And I figure we go with warm colors because of the whole wheat vibe and keeping in with like this look. So that's why we got some endstone and all of that, because that's good. And hopefully also I've fixed any fuzziness issues that may have been happening last time. Like, I kind of messed around with settings and there may have been problems. Hopefully they are gone. We're probably going to need to do that. And hopefully if we go like this, we'll get this very yellow gold type texture. And it may or may not work amazingly. And also, our secret weapon is dirt. Because we get the lovely brown. But I'm kind of thinking that the terracotta is just a bit strong for it. So if we knock that out, and that brings the wheat down to the most strongest look, hopefully. And we'll need to replace these bits under here with stone. That should be fine. I'm busy looking at this and I'm like, this is probably not it. Like, right off the bat, that, like, it looked good in my head, but this, experimental, yes. The vibe, this is probably not going to look good. Like, in theory, these colors would have worked well together, but yeah. Okay. I think I might also take out the bamboo. Wait, we have an axe for a reason. Because the stripey, just not that. Wait. What if we mix these? And then we strip this. That'll give us in the same vein as that. And then dripstone. Like, the light of the dripstone is in the same vein. Oh, yeah, packed mud. How much mud do we have? Don't think we've got much mud. Okay, let's... this way. Yeah, chiseled mud. Like, I've been hopping over so much of this, and I think I'm getting better at hopping over these things. We need all the mud. I mean, we could go mud. Okay. Oh, hey, we do have some mud. Yeah. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. Go like that, and then we go like that. Then we can go like... yes! Okay, we have the wheat. And we'll just stick the rest of that back. Like, set a goal that we're able to unobtrusively add a parkour course into one of our builds, like somewhere along the line, I think that would be a really cool goal. It doesn't matter if we're able to actually complete it, but I think that would be really cool. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Oh, yes, mud! Exactly! Yeah, mud is the block. Okay, like, we don't have to be able to beat it immediately, but it has to be beaten eventually. And it also means I'm not allowed to die until until I beat it. Like, that's just facts. You can't leave a course like that unbeaten. Like, that's just how it is. Right? Okay, let's think about this. If we put our axe there, then it's probably... Then, now we're in build mode. Like... Okay, I think we're definitely onto something. Like this... I think we've got the build palette going now. Like, this feels like it's got the mixture of actual solidity with the bricks now, as well as having that rustic feel. And then you mixing it with the cliffs and the fact that these look like it's carved out. I think we're onto something. Okay, so with the parkour course, we'd have to figure out like maximum jump distances and things like that, right? And all of those things. Yeah, okay, we'd have to get really technical with that. And then we'd have to figure out how to hide it. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is a research project. Okay. This sounds like learning how to redstone all over again. Okay, we can do this. We can do it. And I think that's part of the fun, is the fact that the learning never stops. Like, the fact that there's always something new. And that's actually what's it called? A saying I heard once is, once you stop learning, that's when you start dying. Oh, some regular. I have some coarse dirt. Oh, we can try that. I don't think I'd add the dirt on these main paths, because this is supposed to be a regularly maintained area. But on these smaller paths, these ones here, these aren't like super maintained, so adding the dirt on these I think would be a really good idea, because then basically they're what's it called? That'll make them feel like they're worn in rather than actually fully maintained. Like, have you ever been to an area where people walk through on a regular basis and they've got pathways, but the pathways are, they've got human-made pathways as well? Oh, okay. So it's a regular thing in my country that when you're in a green area, or not really green area, even in areas of like learning and stuff, that they integrate green areas like grass areas and stuff like that. And in that, you're expected not to walk. Oh, yeah, that would do it. That would definitely do it. And basically, you're expected not to walk on the grass, but everyone walks on the grass. And what that does is, over time, people create their own paths, and this wears into the dirt. And it creates these dirt paths. And these dirt paths wear into the ground, and everyone ends up following that same dirt path. And there was a study, I think it was a European university, that when they were opening up a new campus or something, they opted not to put in paths and instead put down grass and let the students just walk wherever they will. They wear out the grass and they follow the same dirt path over and over again. But it's an organic thing. Like, it's the same with deer trails and things like that. Kind of like herd mentality. But it's the way that feels most comfortable for you to walk, rather than the technically most efficient way. And so you end up with this pathway that is not technically the most efficient way, because that's what some engineers have, or what is it, landscapers? I'm not sure who's in charge of making paths in general, but whoever said that, yes, this is the most efficient way to get from A to B. But the person who's been like, oh yeah, I've cut through the grass and I've walked this way, and then someone else has gone and cut through the grass and walked this way. And basically hundreds, maybe even thousands of people have cut through the grass and walked this way over months and seasons and stuff. And it's not even, like, even before the path shows up, this is the general way that people are walking. And over time, the path wears in, and people find that that's the most comfortable way to walk from A to B. And so it's not a straight thing, which is why these roads aren't straight. And it's not something that happens instantaneously. And yeah, oh, also, if you want to try out a thing, you can go !rules and that'll show up stream rules and what was it? Stream or schedule. I've forgotten which one because I added those chat commands and it should pop up. Please pop up. Nightbot. Please. Oh no. Nightbot. No. No, Nightbot. No. Oh, Nightbot. No. Oh. Okay, I'm going to... Okay, one of them works. I will figure out what the other one is. I'm glad that that works, at least. I will figure out what's wrong with rules. Yeah. I mean, 50% is a passing grade, right? Oh, neat. That's cool. We'll make sure to say hi. Not that I don't say hi to everyone that actually chats, because like 65%. Oh. My teachers lied to me. I will take half as more than none then. Like, actually that's something really interesting because in different countries, passing grades are different. Like, as you said, 65 is passing in your country, whereas 50 for most things is a passing grade in New Zealand. I think the only cases where it isn't is in like university and stuff. Yeah. I think it gets a little bit weird if you're in private school and stuff, because then they have more discretion on what's being taught and stuff like that and who passes. I wouldn't say necessarily that. I don't think it's based on like harder or anything like that, because like the questions aren't necessarily memorization or anything like that. It's more, can you draw your own conclusions from what you've been given? So it's more like, can you think outside the box? It's kind of weird. So if you're a very straightforward thinker, then you end up half the time having a lot of problems. Okay, so if that's starting to head off that way, I think we should start making it a bit more diagonal. Also, we need to worry if I have pufferfish in my hotbar, because today I accidentally ate one and it was not a good time. Like, I didn't even do it deliberately. Like, when I do eat pufferfish deliberately, it's like, oh yeah, we write this out, we have fun. Oh no, I eat pufferfish for fun. However, when I eat pufferfish for fun, I plan it and I make sure I've got like safety measures and stuff. I didn't have my apples on me. So Well, I thought I was cutting back on my pufferfish habit. Apparently I wasn't. I slipped. Actually, I'll let that one grow, because then that gives us a nicer curve. Oh, but it gives you a pretty strong poison effect, and I'm not sure I'd want to be taking that recreationally. Like that would be a that would be a pretty dangerous thing to be having. I'm sure I'd be up for that. Like, going ahead and just... My brain is not enjoying the idea of talking today. Like, all the words are like just wanting to run away and hide, and then they're just like, nope, no, words are not a thing. And I'm just like, no! But it's okay, it's okay. I mean, there are mods if you want to do crafting and things like that, because if you want to do brewing and things like that, they exist. Like, Spectrum has a whole section on creating brews and things. It's not my thing, but they do exist. Vinery is a very good mod that has that sort of thing, and it is completely focused on brewing beers and things, and I have added too much mud in one section. So let's just knock out that. Wait, where's our wood? We have... Oh. That's the entirety of our wood. Like that. I think that was all of our oak. Like, oak has been one of the woods that I have avoided grabbing because there has not been any need for oak so far. I've been thinking that I needed spruce. It'll be fine. And hopefully, at the time that grows, we will have more. We have stacks of spruce and all the others, but I have abandoned those guys very, very on the regular. So hopefully... Hopefully it should be fine. Basically, we can mix. Like, I'm thinking once we get these all organized, then it should be good. And I'm leaning towards us putting in a garden type thing, and then it should be good. Like a garden with the wheat, because that'll bring in the wheat motif. an apiary would be a really good idea, because like I've got a bee nest, but I haven't actually used it yet. I've been kind of holding off on it, so having the bee nest used would be really, really good. If we go, nope. Yeah, and that'll give us access to honey and all the rest of the things. I've forgotten. Honey, honeycomb, all of that. My main reason for not wanting to put it in the end is because, okay, we need to remove that and that. Then one of those there. I'm reluctant for putting the dragon, the nest in the end for now, mostly because I want to open up all the end gateways, and eventually I want to do something cool with the end. I don't know what exactly right now, but like doing a cool thing with like a something. Oh, now there's an idea. But also having the bee nests here, at least initially, means that we don't actually have to go there and make it a destination and AFK, because we exist here pretty permanently, at least for the next couple of months. So we're not having to worry about going and AFKing and doing that sort of thing, because AFKing frustrates me, because I find that I can't really walk away from the computer while I'm AFK. I am very paranoid of something going wrong with my AFK box, or something happening, you know, freak creeper spawn, something like that. I've had it happen in the past where I've forgotten to put down a torch or something ridiculous. Yeah, I know. I mean, we could do a chunk loader and put it on the nether roof. Yeah, and at this point, it's not even days of work. It's way more than days of work. It's months of work. It would be everything we built. And I think having a slightly slower farm is worth the safety of our world. And once we get to once we get to here, we're going to have a staircase going down, kind of a zigzag, and then it'll transition into a few smaller roads, and eventually our trees are going to go. I think what we'll do is we'll have a few tree gardens, and we'll have INXO4's tree farm. Oh yeah. Like, I think I'd probably cry. Or something. I'm not sure what'll happen I think I should say if, because we're doing really well. We didn't die to the wither. Although we did cheese the wither. And we didn't die to the enderdragon. So I think long term, we have pretty good chances. It's going to probably be doing something really silly that'll get us killed in the world. That being said, it's me, so I think doing something really silly is not off the table. And I think also well, it's me, so again, I think silly words aren't off the table either. Like, I seem to have a pendulum just in my head. Are we saying something silly or are we saying something thoughtful? And I don't know, I'm kind of okay with that. Why would we do that sounds horrifying. That absolute, oh my, oh, why? Why? What? You'd have to bring it to the end. Oh, you'd have to deliberately go out of your way to do that. It sounds beyond horrifying, and I think it's nighttime. Speaking of which, I'm thinking that Warden in, oh my, no. I think over time, what we'll do is we'll put in like what are they? Lampposts? Just sticking up like this, going up and over. So it looks both pretty and functional. And we'll use the frog lights. Speaking of which, we should actually move our bed away from the cliff face because the cliff does not have lights on top of it. And surprise bombings from creepers is not something I'm there for. Okay. Oh. I've not considered if we put that up the other way. Like, I think being able to do this sort of thing and actually mix things, have fun. Like, I don't know. There's definitely a certain charm in it, but like I was watching someone recently. They were playing a kind of it was similar to a Minecraft, but not really. It was one of those gritty survival games, which I understand the appeal in. Like, sometimes gritty survival is just the vibe that you're looking for, but sometimes it is not where you're. Wait a minute, were we adding dripstone to this? I just saw it in my inventory and I'm like, wait. I forgot the dripstone! I completely forgot the dripstone! Okay. Half with dripstone, half without dripstone. Which one's better? Oh, I think it's better with the dripstone. We gotta put in the dripstone. We forgot the drip. We have failed the drip. Oh. Oh my goodness, no! Please return to us, drip. Okay, if we just go like this and put the drip in our elf hand, then we can just add a bit here and there. I think that'll be a good idea. There we go. Oh. thoughts about... I think netherite is a bit overhyped. Like, unless you're actually doing PvP, I think netherite armor is... eh. Like, when it comes down to it, the main feature is only useful in survival or when you, because like it doesn't burn in lava, right? Or is it doesn't burn at all? Either way. So if you chuck it away, it doesn't burn, but it still dies to a cactus. So it's not very useful if you go ahead and you accidentally lose it on a cactus, which I've done to netherite. Because in one of my old worlds, that was how I got rid of items mainly. It's a cactus. And I emptied a whole shulker onto them. Speaking of which, I managed to lose half the beacon to a cactus today. Nope. Saturday. No. Yesterday. I have my days correct. It was yesterday. I have no idea how it loses to a cactus. I'm not entirely sure, but it does. That makes weirdly a weird amount of sense. I'm kind of there for it. But anywho, if you're in hardcore or you're in just even normal survival, there isn't much point to it because you're going ahead and you're just if you die in survival mode, for instance, and you're going and your stuff, you die in lava, right? You still have to go and find your stuff within the time frame of it despawning. But if you're out in the nether somewhere really far away, you still need for time to get there and not have it despawn. But that means that you'd have to actually know where your stuff is and like know exactly where it is, know exactly where to get there, etc, etc. So the likelihood of that, at least for me, is pretty low. And in hardcore, like the likelihood of that is even lower. And knockback can be really super useful. Like going up against a Ravager, having the ability to be knocked, like if you get knocked back by a Ravager, you can use that time to drink a healing potion or smash it down or whatever and not have the Ravager get healed. Because that thing doesn't need healing. So, oh, that's a cool skill. I'm sure the trees are fine. They can grow back. So yeah, I think my thoughts on netherite armor, I don't personally care for it. However, netherite tools, I think having netherite tools, that's useful because you're actually able to get a really large durability boost on your tools. You're able to get an attack bonus on your sword. So I think it's worth it to have netherite tools, just not... Okay. I think it depends on the skin, because I think we're going to demonstrate, I would have to jump into creative mode, or creative world. That's more correct. That's the correct terminology there. We'd have to jump into a creative world because look at how amazing this looks. And I've worn netherite, and I can honestly say I do not look that great in netherite. Like, a charcoal grey hoodie may look good on Speeling, my avatar, but on Speeling mistake, no. Okay, I think, oh, no, we needed those blocks. Please return back to your original states. Bom, bom, bom. So that gives us 2 of the good roads. Like, actually, if we go like this, we go like here. Like, what am I wearing? I was playing around with arm trims. True. Wait, just the helmet is enough to get the idea. Like, that compared with that. Like, the helmet just looks dull in comparison, I think. It's just like... And it's the same, so it's not really worth it. Whereas this looks amazing. Although, yeah, that is true. The helmet does look like a Viking. And also, I've worn a Viking's helmet, like a Viking style helmet, and you feel so epic while wearing one. Like, with the nasal bridge and stuff, and the coif and everything, it makes you feel like you could take on the world. Especially when, like, you're in the middle of a shield wall and stuff and getting ready to charge. Yeah, IRL. I used to do medieval reenactment. And it was really, really cool. Because, like, people would be, they'd have their swords and their axes and everything like that. And we'd be in, like, shield walls and get ready to charge each other. And I would use a quarterstaff. And which was usually considered a peasant's weapon, and in part because you basically have to go through stages of training, and also in part because I knew a dude who was able to supply me with some really good wood for my quarterstaff, so it worked out well. I've watched the beginning of it, but I haven't gotten around to finishing it. Mostly because I prefer to watch anime in subs, so it requires a bit more attention. Versus if I was watching it in dub, I'd be able to watch it while I was terraforming or whatever. Which I probably... Actually, that would probably be a good use of my time, watching dubbed anime. Like, the beginning that I watched was very interesting, and I really enjoyed it. like the way they were portraying things. Like, it felt like it was looking at history through an impartial observer. Like, it wasn't glorifying, or I want to say, like, it wasn't saying that this was good or it was bad. It was just saying it was, which I think is really oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. That probably came down to the captain got up. Oh, speaking of which, I did remember to put on the board the count from last time, because we didn't actually get back to that because of the piglins. So yeah, I will show you. I will show you. Speaking of which, it gives us a good opportunity to actually go and harvest the trees. See, I made sure to remind to do the board. We're actually doing pretty well. I mean, what is that? From the 12th to the it's basically a month, and I've only missed 27 times, 28 times. We're doing well. What else do we need? On this inventory. Yay! Also, confusion on which one I think is also going down slowly. But eventually we'll have a couple of ones in a row where it's no miss throws. Like, on one hand, I'm looking forward to it, but on the other hand, it's like, oh, I'll kind of miss the game. Oh wait, we were supposed to... What can I say? I do try to be enthusiastic about life, the universe, and everything. And it just comes out as throwing the wrong trident. We need that. And we also need the dripstone, so we remember to do it. I think dolphins are probably my least favorite mob. No. Like, in general, I think the nether is my least favorite place and everything that comes along with it, but dolphins are a unique form of frustration. Because you go into the water... I'll tell you why dolphins are frustrating. Like, you go into the water and you're like, yeah, this is fun. This is great. And then the dolphin shows up and you're swimming towards your build, and then you rocket straight past your build. And you're like, thanks. You really planned that, didn't you? You just perfect, dolphin. Thank you. Or you're breaking down blocks and stuff, and then the dolphin steals it. It's right there. And the dolphin's running away because you don't have Depth Strider. It's happened enough that Oh. You mean where you trap the dolphins in soul sand and you're just like, no. Yes, I've seen one. I rather like the idea. It seems rather fitting. And we rather cool. So we may end up doing one of those eventually. But I think it's more along with the case, it's more part of the case of the fact that I lose my armor if I'm not wearing it. So I worry for the soul speed boots. And that being said, I think it would be a cool way to link to cities. Like just having the whole two cities that are united or something like that, just being like, yes, we are one city, we are united, yada yada yada, and this is the symbol of it. Not to high speed. I was going to call it broadband, but no, it's not broadband. Wait, did we? Oh, okay, I'm good. Oh no. Beetroot community win? Oh, maybe after the Melon Empire. Or the Melon Mafia. Maybe we should do like cities based on all of the crops. Just see where that takes us. Or things based on all of the crops, at least. Possibly not cities? Yeah. Like, it's a... because that's a really easy way to get inspiration. Which I think when you're doing a large long-term world, keeping inspiration is an important thing, because that's a good way to keep yourself involved and inspired and stuff like that. And the same goes for basically any long-term project that you're self-directed, because if you find yourself with no direction or anything like that, then it's sort of like, okay, now what? Oh, I guess I'll just stop. Oh, thanks. Speaking of which, I should also look into getting myself a nice graphics card. Because when my computer crapped out at the beginning of the year, one of the things I looked into fixing my computer myself, but at the time, like, it was really super stressful, so I was like, I can't cope with this, and I just bought a computer off the shelf. But I've just been slowly saving up and getting little things towards putting it back to where my old computer was, and I think I'm at the stage where I can get myself a nice graphics card. Like I'm probably sure that you guys don't see it, but every so often the frames stutter a little bit, and I'm like, I'm not sure if that transfers through. And every time I see it, I'm like, I got my eye on you. It's like, that's something I'm hyper aware of, is the quality of whatever I'm giving to you guys. Because I really don't like the idea of serving you guys mediocre stuff. Like, because there's one thing to be like, oh yeah, just gonna mumble into the microphone and hopefully people will like it. Oh. And it's another thing to be like, yeah, I'm going to give it my 110% for 3 hours. And I think giving 110% is better than mumbling for 6. Because sitting there and being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna add like some stairs and I'm gonna do this and whatever, and like you can probably do that all day. But I don't think it's really fair, and I don't think it respects anyone's time. And your guys' time is important. Why do your video... Okay, so that's about something called diction. And diction is about how you express your voice. So, when people go ahead and they talk, like when you talk, you don't need to put in as much effort as you do on the phone or whatever to actually make yourself understood, right? So you can go ahead and you can be like, oh yeah, I went and I did this and I did that and I went and basically your body language and stuff like that, it's actually picking up the slack. And so also like the way you move around the room and everything like that, people are able to pick up on cues and things like that, and it helps and explores the area and, oh, not explores the area, that's the wrong word. But if you exaggerate your voice, at least just a little bit, then your voice basically comes alive. And it makes it feel bouncy, for lack of a better word. And that's where theatre, I think, would be, if you want to look into theatre, it comes, like, that's where that sort of practice comes from. And being able to change your words and stuff, we need to keep this strip stone separated, so we can't use that. Hopefully we've got some at the main storage, fingers crossed. And what happens is, as you practice, like, going into, I want to say, characters, people end up, or you're able to end up going and creating the sound of enthusiasm, the sound of sadness, the sound of things like that, because that's the important part of making up a character. Like, if you think about a cartoon character or an anime character, like, you got your buff hero who has the real toughness, and they're all like ha 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 da da da, and they have those emphasis moments and they sound like this, right? They have that punching moment. Whereas you got the sweet human, and they always have that sweetness to their voice, and those are things that if you watch and you look at how cartoons and things and voice actors work their voices, their main source of thing, their main source of income. that is how they create characters and create engagement in with the auditory area. Don't think that's a word. Not necessarily. I've met extroverts who are very, very good at doing it, and I've met extroverts who are very, very bad at doing it. And I think it's just a skill that is not... it's one that is learnt through observation. As for me, I find that I am very much... I think I would put myself mostly introverted, but I like my social time far away from people. Like, I put them on the other side of the screen. Put them over there, well over there. I like them like that. That is at the distance of people for me. So I don't think it's necessarily... I don't know what that is. What's an introvert? I've never heard the term introvert before. Ah, yes! I think I'm one of those two. That is a good way to explain it. It's very much like acting. I think is... Bomb. More of that. And like, I think also if you are a people watcher, like you go out and you watch how people interact or anything like that, and you learn about that sort of thing, it puts you at a bit of an advantage because, or you do acting or anything like that, because it actually teaches you a bit about how the voice moves and stuff. Okay. And also when social batteries run out, they run out hard. Like, that is something that is, I think, a really hard lesson to learn. Especially when you're surrounded by extroverts and they're just like, yeah, we party! And everyone else is like, yeah, you stay? No. No stay. Please don't make me stay. Like, that is just the worst. Capitals. Yeah, we have some of this. Okay. I don't want to... Oh, we are almost out of everything. That is very sad times. And also, like, something I learned over time is it can sometimes depend on who you're with or who's asking you to hang out. Like, and I found that that's actually something to pay attention to. Because, like, if Joe Blow from down the road is wanting you wanting to hang out with you on a regular basis and there's someone who you keep wanting to not hang out with and you don't know why, then there might actually be something in that. And it might actually be your gut telling you that there's something wrong there, rather than my social batteries run out. And it might not be something nefarious. It might be that you don't realize that you just don't like them, or they are just not a good personality fit for you. And sometimes between wanting to have friends and wanting to fit in, the human ability to squash that voice is really, really strong. Also peer pressure. Peer pressure is very good at squashing that as well. Okay. So. Yep. Oh, I am very familiar with that one. No, I wasn't meaning that as a targeted thing. I was meaning that as just a general life thing. Like, it's something I ran into when I was younger, and it took me a while to figure out, so being an old person and passing on advice that other people may or may not need type thing. It's like, no, like for most people, in general, people end up finding the advice or running into the same thing, no matter if they're told it or they're not. Like, they might end up being told the same advice by multiple people over the course of their lives, but until they actually have the experience, they won't really take it in. But I think it's kind of part of life and how life works that you at least try to help those around you. No, I'm older than that. I am definitely older than that. I get that a lot. I definitely get that that a lot. Although, funnily enough, I did try to join an SMP once and got rejected for being old. They were like, "You're old, you're sus. This is for kids. Why are you playing a kids game?" And I'm like, "But I like this game. This is my favorite game. How could you do this?" Okay. Oh, like, why? Okay, I'm thinking that we build the... what is it called? The dripstone. Oh. Going back a while. let's build it. Like, it was one of those ones where you actually have to apply. I was like, oh yeah, sure. It's like, they were one of those ones that really pushed the whole, yeah, we're international, yada yada yada. I was like, oh, neat. It's gonna be like private, so therefore there won't be like, I know it's not a huge thing to me, but sometimes it gets to the point where having too many younger people is, or too many bots or things like that, it can be a little bit of a pain. Okay, so basically we're going to have Ripstone here, going the other way. Here. Because the way I see it, there's no point in keeping negativity, and it's much more important to like keep it as a silly story of lol that happened and stuff. Then, because otherwise I'm just dragging down around grumpiness, and that ain't fun. Then we can place this behind here, and we can have a water stream. We're going to need to put this down, and we can put down a whole bunch more of these. Probably go out to about there, because I figure what we'll do is we'll do the same thing we did with the mob tower, and we'll build this around this, and we can probably throw a guess in the chat. You're in the right ballpark. Only for a few months more. Like, okay, so that breaks that. Then those will fall into a water stream. Yeah. Wait a minute. No, we have the observers. Oh, I forgot observers. That's the bit I forgot. Yeah, so those go down, they drop into that. Yeah, kind of a vibe. So those, wait a minute. I think I've forgotten about water. Okay, that goes to there. Like, I kind of understand where the server owner was going with, because, but on the other hand, like, very rude. assumption of, oh, you're old, so therefore you can't be fun. Okay, so what I'm going... And I think that's okay, because, like... when I started playing Minecraft, I thought this was a really dumb game. I was like, oh, it's blocky. This is dumb. Well, I didn't have my channel at the time. I knew nothing about SM. Oh no, I lie. I did have my channel. I had like a couple of episodes out, but that's not exactly much to have a reputation on. But like when I started playing Minecraft, I didn't think much of the game. Like I looked at it and I was like, this is a really silly blocky game. There's not any curves, there's nothing. And the only reason I actually started playing was because my glasses script changed and I was like, I need something that I can actually see. And that is why I started playing Minecraft. Because, well, you can actually see the blocks. Because they're squares. And, like, I think it's really cool that such a small thing can have such a really big impact. Okay, so all we need to do is add some pistons and then we should be good. Observers. I keep getting the things mixed up. And we could actually turn it into something else. I'm thinking that we turn it into like a windmill type thing. Not a windmill, like, what's it called? Where you have like an inn or something? I mean, I have every intention of still uploading. And like, I don't think age is actually a big worry. Because when you think about it, like, at least in my country, women live pretty long. They have the average lifespan, I think, of like 80s, 90s. So I think I'm pretty safe. Versus like, and I don't think unless Mojang or Microsoft do something really, really silly, I don't think I'll be leaving playing Minecraft. I don't think I'll be leaving Minecraft anytime soon, because I see this as more of an art program than anything else. Like, the ability to create sculptures like this is so much fun. I wish we had some deep slate emerald ore. Like, being able to have some of these would be really cool. Oh. That is adorable. Like, oh, actually, we could have some volunteer wandering traders, because if we name tag them, I think we can name tag wandering traders. If we find volunteer wandering traders, we could name tag them and they wouldn't despawn. Wait, why did we come down here for these? You know what? Doesn't matter. We need that. Yeah. Okay. So if we get them and we don't want them to despawn, we'll whip out some name tags. Yeah. I'll work on it. I'll work on my instinct to stab. I'm pretty sure in here we've got name tags. We should make a mausoleum. If we make a mausoleum, then we can actually have a few of the... Wait a minute. I think we've got one more piece of netherite scrap hanging around. And I think that'll get us sorted. Wouldn't that make him the big cousin, Tim? What can I say? The sword does what the sword wants. Yes! Means we have enough for netherite. Okay. Well, that is good to know. Still means I'm slightly distracted on what we were actually doing, but it's all good. It's fine. It's dandy. Oh my word, those paths look amazing. We are onto something. And I'm kind of thinking we'll split this into two buildings. So we've got one building sort of hanging out in this area and one building hanging out in this area. Okay, how do we... These things. Nope, it's the other way. Yeah. Like, technically we can go with only a couple of this. Like, we could go one there, one about here, and then one here, and then we power the entire line. Yeah. Okay, we'll make sure that we do the whole... We'll make sure that we power it all, light them all before we finish. Okay, so that means that once it's done, it won't do anything. Yeah. Because the way I see it, if we make the farm beforehand, it makes it easier for us. And we also need to put half slabs. No, wait a minute. I've screwed this up. I've just realized something very, very important. We shouldn't have put water in here. Well, the thing is, both ways are equally as valid, because basically what happens is if you're someone who's more interested in fitting a shop in first, or you think you have a better idea of, like, you have a specific footprint, then I would suggest doing the shop first, because then your footprint is less worrisome, whereas we have only the roads to worry about. And like, it's basically this gap here that's the only worry, and we can build specifically going straight up over that. My brain is completely blanking on how to make this collection method. We need a chest over here. Oh no, let's actually stick it out this way. Somewhere over here. And yeah. I hope that makes sense. Because, like, if you go ahead and you make the shop first, then you'll be able to basically go ahead and fit everything around it. Like you'd be able to fit the design into it. Whereas if you're fitting, what's it called? The shop around the farm, then you have the necessity of requiring to like the inside is more requiring to be more flexible, if that makes sense. Okay. Alright, that should be right. So the thing we have to worry about is that growing. Okay, I'm glad that makes sense. So now we should be able to just go like this. Oh, not that one. Not that one. Oh, we need power. I keep forgetting steps and this is not working in my brain. Oh my goodness. Redstone? So this will power the pistons, make life easy for us. And so, if we go ahead and we... Perfect. And we should be able to put just some glass in front of that. And that should all be good. Although, I think having my perspective on things definitely does give me, like, being where I'm at in life. Oh my goodness, that is definitely one way of describing things. I don't think I want to say that very often. But I definitely have the advantage of seeing the trends. Like in Minecraft, there has definitely been a lot of trends and things, and seeing how things have gone and stuff like that, it's been really interesting seeing how things have come and gone. And like, this is temporary. We don't need to worry about the fact that we can't have that one there. And okay, there we go. And the fact that the flashy people that have come and then they've sort of, for lack of a better word, burnt up, versus the slow and patient people. And the fact, and the slow and patient people are the ones that have stayed, and that what has happened in basically all of the areas of YouTube and social media, minus possibly a couple of people. It's really interesting. Like, it really proves the fable of the tortoise and the hare. And it really, like, I don't know. No, those are very, very full. Okay. We need a sign. A sign. That being said, I think I'm kind of... Oh, bamboo. That is not enough for a sign. It does make me kind of worried sometimes, because I hear about people getting super excited for, oh yeah, we're going to reach X number of subscribers or something like that. And they're like, yeah, we're going to do it in X number of days, yada yada yada. That is probably not a good... We're probably going to lose items if we put that there. Okay, new plan. We're not going to have that at the end. We are instead going to have this empty things here. I think that'll be good. Yeah. Let's do that so we actually have somewhere to put things. Like, I'll put the signs down. It's not the first of its kind, it's fine. Okay, so we should be able to go like that. And then if we put... There we go. I don't know how to get A, or A? Have you? A? Huh? But save it. A. It's a sign! It's a sign! It's wood! And that's like saying A. A, mate. Oh, one moment. Copy. Okay. Paste. There you go. Okay. I'm not sure how we'll get that again. Wait, how do you even get that symbol? I've only ever seen it in dictionaries. Okay, oh, super mobile. Okay, oh. Now I understand the true capabilities of being a mobile user. Everything makes sense now. Wait, did we have any ditches? Aha. we should be able to go like that, and there should be no repercussions. No? Yes? Awesome. But now comes the tricky part. Actually building something around this. Which... like, we... not sure about this. Okay. First, that'll eventually have glass over it, but we won't worry about that right now. And I'm thinking that we'll go with a cobbled deep slate base, and then we'll come in with some... I'm looking at the block. I'm seeing the block. I don't remember what the block is called. Endstone! Thank you! Oh! Because I'm thinking if we mix endstone and that, and we do like a checkerboard pattern. No, wrong one. Like this. And then we go in with the other one. No, we don't want the cheese stone. But also we need to sort out this building shape. And I'm thinking that we have like a little storefront out here. Sort of like this. So it's sticking up towards the road. That. Are you... I'm not following that one. I don't understand. Okay. And then that's basically the shape. And then we have another store that backs directly onto this. Explains much. Completely different language. Yes. Okay. I feel this burn. Much. It scars me down to the soul. Okay. So, one of the things we're doing is we're letting this shop be cut off a little bit, but that's okay. And... oops. I'm kind of thinking... I'm kind of thinking that we go 2 types of black, and then we go with another lot of endstone, like that. Speaking of which, we are probably going to need to go into the end today for more of this, because this is like the sum total of our endstone. So it should be interesting. Oops. And then that will be 1, 2 up here. Boop. And boop. So hopefully, like I'm thinking, what's going in between? I'm thinking we go polished deep slate and either cobbled deep slate or deep slate bricks. Like, so it has that sort of bright and dark vibe. Because one of the things that is going to need to be balanced is the fact that although the Wheaten Empire is a very bright thing, there are going to be moments where we're what's the word? It uses elements from the old ruins, which use a lot of deep slate. Although we could use quartz. We could use deep slate and quartz in between the endstone, and I think that would look good as well. And it would have less of a bright effect. It's lobster. I have no idea. I've never tried. Like, maybe the creative mode? Although we could bring in some cherry wood. I think cherry wood would look good. Like, looking at this and looking at what we've previously done. And like going with the flying and going in with the flying machine and learning how to do that would be interesting. Oh, actually, do we have any mangrove wood? Like, I think polished deep slate and mangrove wood in between would look good. We have a little bit. Let's just get some stuff out of our inventory. Bum, bum, bum. And also, like, I think on the subject of having fun, I think it's also about finding the right streamer or the right person to hang out with. Because I don't really think age has a thing to do with it. Deep slate. Like, finding people in the same age bracket as you is definitely helpful, but I don't think it's the be-all end-all. Oh, actually, we should try some just plain deep slate as well. We need some food. Otherwise, we're going to be just walking everywhere and it'll be so boring. Yeah, that is true. Like, this is definitely like a young person's type career. And like, also, oh, what were the statistics? Like, for my age group, it was way more common when you were asking them what they wanted to be when they grew up. Like, YouTube wasn't invented, so like for 8-year-olds and things like that. So it's just like, well, astronauts and politicians and, well, in my country at least, there were 2 people that wanted to be what do you call it? Prime Minister. In my class. I don't think either of them did it. And also, there's like putting in time and effort into video games. It's not exactly something that is seen as a very popular thing for older people, so there's also that stereotype, as well as if you're looking at it from a male-female perspective. Oh, that is a vibe, and I am here for it. At least for females, if you're showing your face, then it gets harder as you get older because of the whole looks and wrinkles and things like that, and the assumption that you have to be young and beautiful. Oh, I really like this combination and it looks amazing. Oh, we need to remember this combination. This looks really good. Oh, this is a vibe and I am here for it. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll have a bit of mangrove sort of popping out around the edges. Oh. Like we'll have to go like that. So like 1, 2, 3, and then probably here. And so I personally, yeah, and it's not too rough either. Like versus this and this, it's that nice flat and smooth color. So it eases the eye. And we'll be able to bring that up just in sections of 3, I think. Oops. One, 2, 3. And what I'm also doing is making sure that we don't have too serious of color change or issues for the outside, because part of this is going to be the outside because we don't have much change area. That, and I really don't like building separate insides and outsides, so we're going to worry about that at a later date. And the red also leans into the whole warm colors. So bonus. Oh. Wait, do we have any glass here? I don't think we do. However, using some of these bone blocks will be good. And if we go ahead and we knock that out and place these, we'll have the door there, and I think we'll do a mixture, like around the plates we'll do a mixture of just flat into the plates and raised up. Like overall, I think having builds that are raised up is a nicer touch, but I think in this case, having it flat is a more utilitarian look. And in general, it's usually a more utilitarian look. Like when you go into the supermarket, you don't exactly go over a lump, a curb, I think. a word? Sure, it's a word. Okay. So I'm thinking we need glass. That's the thing that we need. Oh, actually, if we grab some of the poppies, we'll be able to make some orange dye. And I think that'll be a good mix as well. Wait, do we have yellow? If we don't have yellow, we can make red dye and that'll be fine as well. It's good. Like, I think mixing colors and stuff should be cool. And I think having a lot of stained glass in this area should be a good idea. And having it mixed up. Oh, look at the villagers go. Aren't they so enthusiastic? Thank you so much, villagers. You're much appreciated. Don't mind if I do. Like, on one hand, that farm has been very useful. On the other hand, I think in the future we are probably going to need a bigger farm. Also, as we've been getting bigger and bigger in our schemes, I've come to the realization that mining out the sand in this area is probably going to run into some problems later down the line where we're going to have to deal with the consequences of our actions and we're going to need to clean it up. I'm not sure what we'll do, but we are probably going to need to do. Like, I look at it and I'm like, oh no. But I think consequences of actions is something that does need to be dealt with at some point. Yeah. Like this entire area? Yeah. It's a rather large desert. Like we've got a savanna, then it's desert for quite a ways that way, and then it's more savanna, then it's... Ooh. Quite a lot. Okay, we need the glass. Like, and there's a few jungles attached to it as well, which is quite nice. It makes for flying around there quite good until you try and navigate. Like the amount of times I've gotten lost, not so great. Glass. No, glass is at the back. I suppose that's sort of part of the fun. Oh, also another good way to practice your enunciation with your voices and things like that is if you do some tabletop RPG like Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder or anything like that, make a voice for your character. Have them talk in a funny accent and really push stuff like that. Like, that's how I get in most of my practice. I am the dungeon master for my game, and I have most of my characters speaking accents and things like that. thunderstorm, I sense. Everyone sucks at D&D. It's more along the lines of finding the right group for people. Like, that is the whole point of dice. Is this a thunderstorm? Wait, no, we need to hit a mob. Piglet! Oh, this is a thunderstorm. Wait, no. Hitting you is a bad idea. Hitting you is a very, very bad idea. Like, when it comes to dice in Dungeons and Dragons, failure is... failure is... Okay, let's see if we can find a cow and hit the cow. A failure is a big part of it. And also, if your dice continuously don't want to do what they're told, then you put them in dice jail, and it's fine. And you borrow someone else's dice. Oh, so am I. Like, I play online because, well, my group is just overseas. Not overseas, they're far away. And it functions well, but missed. It works well enough for us. Wait, can we get a zombie horse? Can we get a zombie horse by hitting it with lightning? Oh. Okay, let's try it. I'm sorry. I don't think this is working. Okay, we're looking for a cow, right? There'll be a cow in the village. Oh. Oh. Wait, doesn't this give us a witch? How do you guys wait, there are so many villages here. Look at the whoa. Wait, how many of these guys are there? How did you guys manage this? You're doing a very good job, sir. Keep up the good work. Don't mind me. I think I would feel bad that Iron Golem's been doing such a good work. We will remember where that village is, because that village is like over the hill from my iron farm, I think. Wait, where are we? Yeah, the iron farm's just over there. So we should be able to head this way. And here's our flower forest. Just over here. Which eventually we'll put in some things. You have a lovely day. And, you know, it would probably help if I just like slowed down. Oh. Whoa, so many mobs. Okay, Actually, no, I haven't been struck by lightning mid-flight, but I have been struck by lightning. It like took out half my hearts. It was the most horrifying thing that has ever happened to me, and it wasn't even in single player, multiplayer. Oops. But I don't think if I got hit in like that, it would knock me out of the air. Yeah, I wasn't even in hardcore either. Like, I was just having things happen and doing things. So it was not something I was prepared for at all. Okay. So, need something to step on. I'm thinking we go with this. So that's where we'll put our doors. Yeah, like 10 out of 10. Lightning? Terrifying. Or can be, I suppose. Oh, absolutely. Acacia wood doors all the way in this place. Like, I think acacia wood and jungle wood are going to be the main doors in this place. And making sure that we keep that vibe going. And then let's get a little bit of red stained glass. Just got one of those there. And like being able to it's not there. Yeah. Well, especially because the color palette is based on wheat. I keep wanting to call it hay, but no, wheat. Like the wheat block. That is me. It is my task to make people like the blocks that they hate. If I manage to make people enjoy looking at the blocks that they don't like, then I am doing well. Because like, if you go ahead and you're avoiding blocks that you don't like, then I think you're missing out, because wait, the wheat block is a... Oh yeah. Yes. Thank you, logic. Because if you're just ignoring it, then it's kind of like there's no point. We need one of these in here. Because it's like the philosophy is like Bob Ross, and there's no mistakes, there's only happy accidents. Or at least I think that's how it goes. I'm probably misquoting it, but it's okay. Because basically, if you go ahead and you avoid blocks, or you avoid something because you've had a bad taste, and the object or the item or the block or the whatever isn't inherently bad or harmful, then you're kind of missing out. But that being said, harmful can look different to different people, because like it can be something that isn't harmful to one person and is harmful to other people, so at least outside of the context of Minecraft. I think we can get away with that tiny little gap, but that's fine. And I think here we'll swap that out for a full block. We should be good? Yeah. Because while we're building on the diagonal with this bit, so when you're building with jungle or acacia wood, you're adjusting your color palette, and there aren't so many oranges in Minecraft, and even in the real world, orange is, well, one, it's the secondary color, so therefore it doesn't lean well into things. So actually we'll come this way because this is a great example of a very orange dependent color palette, and both jungle wood, which is here, and acacia focus heavily on orange. And what happens is you need to either focus on red or yellow, and if you push one way or the other, you'll get a very focused color palette that will look good. And in this case, in this area, we're going with yellow. And this entire build that we'll be doing will be a mostly, well, hay bale vibe. So you're able to back your oranges up with a different color. So if I wanted to push it in a more red vibe, I would back it up with browns like terracotta or dripstone. I might push it into packed mud or perhaps mangrove, and that's what I'd put behind my my acacia. Like if I go like this and like that, see those two working well together, and see how that gives a completely different feel to that. See how those are. So you might want to look up what are they called? Color wheel chart? Something that helped me when I was wanting to use weirder colors and weirder blocks is I sorted out a chart of all the colors that existed in all the blocks that existed in Minecraft when I made the color wheel chart at the time of making the thing. And first I picked out all the blocks, and then I picked out the blocks and I sorted them into basic colors. So I put all the reds with the reds and the oranges with the oranges, etc, etc. It took a lot of time, and you could probably find that chart online made by someone else. I think Wattles did a chart at some point, and it's really useful because you're able to look at a glance and see, oh yeah, we've got brown terracotta, it's got a lot of blue in it, and I'm able to mix that brown terracotta that has a lot of blue in it with trying to think of a blue block off the top of my head. A beacon. It would look good with the beacon. Now I've got to mine the bloke. bloody thing. And having all of them placed out like that, it makes for a really, really good resource. Okay. So I think at this point, I'm going to add a roof, or at least a thing that goes across, which is kind of definitely a roof. And doing stuff like that is really useful. I think if we add frog lights in the front, oh, I place a barrel. Barrels are rotational, aren't they? Can we actually place those like that, and then place these like that? Would that look any good? That does not look good. Yeah, I'm imagining the barrel design. Like, that would look rather cool. A lot of rotational blocks look rather good. I'm rather excited for using also chiseled bookshelves because of their whole vibe, but with their top piece. And I think they will be really good. We could also hide a door in one of them if we really wanted. I don't think we'll be able to because my redstone capabilities are not that amazing. Yeah. Okay. I think what we'll do is we will not do that, but instead we'll put some fences up there. I think that'll be good. Like, I think the ability to have the different rotational blocks and things really adds a layer of depth and stuff to builds. No, 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 we do not do that to those. There we go. It's so dark. Oh! It's raining! It's raining bad! How did I not hear that? I was just wondering why the light was going, and I looked outside, and it's just like, and there was just all the rain, and I'm like, oh. Okay. Actually, if we go with, instead of that, we carry on the glass thing. Yeah. So we're not going super medieval, we're still keeping it in the whole semi-modern, semi-rustic, semi type vibe. Because we don't want it to be echoing any time period specifically. Because the idea of going out and replicating a specific time period is not my thing. Oh, that is golden wet. I'm so glad I'm not outside right now. Okay, we'll grab that. Pizzas. So, I think what we'll do is we will put sort of a layer going around, and then on this side we'll have another shop, but this one's going to face out this way. Wait, did we use mangrove. Really looking forward to seeing this go ka-chunk. I always forget how slow this stuff is. Oh my goodness. And we need a different color thing. And this one will step up. And we need to hide this. So this shop here is basically space for not actually existing. But actually we need to also 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. And then we'll have the other shop. And it's good. Like, I think having different color palettes and stuff is really useful. And the option to do that, because then you can mix things up and it's a lot of fun. Okay. So now we should be able to close that up. Should be good. I do. Probably need a bit more than that. Here we go. Perfect. So hopefully, like, we won't need to worry about stuff spawning here because the redstone is making sure nothing's... Was going to say we wouldn't have to worry about stuff. Oh wait, no, this is a 1 block high gap. We won't have to worry about stuff spawning because of the whole fact that, you know, it's a 1 block high gap. And baby zombies spawn in a 2 block high gap. Wait, spiders. I've forgotten what size spiders spawn at. We may need to come back and worry about spiders, but for now, I think it's okay. Yeah. Should be fine. Although, funnily enough, I ended up wondering why my cave was groaning. Nope, not there. Like, in here, I think it was. And it ended up being that in here was not lit up. There was a dark spot and there were like 4 zombies and I was like, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We have oodles of string. Yeah, I'll go grab some. And while we're at it, we'll also grab some of that. Some of mangrove. Yes. Gives us an excuse. Yeah. Like 100% big brain. I'm a little bit worried about how we'll end up farming the mangrove, because I'm not sure how we end up farming the mangrove. But I'm sure we'll come up with something. Oh, hey, gunpowder! Wait, do we have any more gunpowder? Yes! Okay, string. No! Okay, so we should be able to just duke that on and it should be good. So this should preemptively solve any problems, just in case. Hopefully. I was thinking at the beginning of the day we'd have this nice area here, but apparently we don't. Like, oh well, that's just how it is. Just in case spiders spawn. Hi, Ninja! So, it's just in case of stopping spawning on this, which is, well, it's a this. And we're putting up the wall behind for a shop, which is going to help hide it. And on one shop, it's going to be visible, and on the other shop, it's not going to be visible. So that's what it's going to do. Yeah, we spent the first hour working on this. So we've got 3 of the main roads done and 1 left to do. I'm sort of thinking that we leave this main road for a while so that when we're doing the tunnel and everything, we can go just straight out into the unknown and start work on whatever we're doing on the other side pretty easily and not worry about it. Okay. So we need a little bit more mangrove. And then I think we're sorted on getting that main frame of it done. But yeah, so that'll mean that we've got the main things sorted out. And basically, the general idea is that all the shops and buildings that we do, rails and whales, it can't spawn proof? Oh no. Oh. Can snowproof. Many paths, Shade. What the heck? We need to empty the inventory. Mangrove? Oh, hey! Oh, well... I mean... Actually, no, I missed. I missed several times. I had a chicken! And a horse. May it rest in pieces. I swear it was an accident. Okay, we got that, and then I think we should actually. No. would be terrified if that happened. Like, if I riptide it into a creeper, that would be both hilarious and terrifying. Also, it would be in a short. Like, there is no way I wouldn't turn that into a short. Oh, I also forgot to do that. There is no way I would not put that in a short eventually. Like, I can't think of any way that couldn't make it into a short. Okay, we got the main road. We've got everything. That is the first layer of that place done. Oh no! Did your elytra run out, or was it because of a lack of feather falling? Like, I've had both of those things happen. Okay. Because having... Oh, yeah, servers and Riptide enchantments with elytra are very tricky. Especially if, like, the server isn't built to handle that sort of thing. Okay, I'm thinking that we put in some stairs going up here. Just like this. Yeah, like there's a sort of sometimes keeps the momentum. Okay, so if we go up here and then we end up with another shop area or place, and then we put in a fake door, I think that'll be good. And then that should cover this. Yeah, like, I find with Riptide, the best idea is to come in long and slow, so you're just going in at the most let me just grab some water. Wait, we have water here. We don't actually need to go down to the river anymore. This is great. This is also why we have it. Okay. So when you're going up, and like your usual method is like whatever you do, but if you go in for a slow landing like that, it's much safer with Riptide, especially on servers, because on servers it can glitch out a bit. Okay, so we need acacia. Acacia here. No, but we do have yellow terracotta, and I think that'll be really good. So I think that's definitely useful, hopefully. Another way is like if you're going for landing and it's a smaller area, then just like doing spirals, like the lazy spiral way, and just doing that. And that's really useful. Rather than going in for steeper landing. And like, and of course making sure it doesn't think that you're fly hacking, because on some servers it can get a bit iffy on that, and then it can get a bit weird. Okay, so those are our two entrances, one going up, one going across, should be good. And we don't actually need to build the interior of this one, all we need to do is put in some light. Because I have no intention of actually having the inside of this showing. I just want it to actually look like something. Okay, we can actually go like this. And put in a wall. Because all that's for is to hide the rest of the build. Actually, if we put in deep slate at the back, it would probably be good. Because then that gives us a shadow effect. And if we used coal, that would probably be better. But I don't really want to waste coal, so this works. Same over here, but that's fine. And like, I think there's probably things that cross over with rockets as well. Like, I know I fly differently to people who mainly use rockets, but I'm not sure exactly how differently. And it's always interesting to see people who use rockets mainly fly and see just the different crossover. So I hope that makes sense, because it's always interesting seeing the different disciplines, the different ways of tackling a movement go about. And I think it's really interesting. We should be able to just slap the doors right in front of that and it should be good. And hopefully we get color. I'm thinking... oh yeah, we got some more of that. Okay. I think once we get the base of this in place, we go adventuring, because we have been building for quite a while and I think it's about time for a break. So the main question is, piglins or the end? Because last time we did piglins and the time before that we did the end. So it is the main question of which one is the one that we are looking for this time. Because I think we have time enough for one of these and not both. Like, I think if we take on one structure per time and we just work on like gathering the loot slowly but surely, I think this is a good way to deal with it. And I have recollected the fire resistance potions, shulker boxes. What about everyone else? Because we do have the coordinates for the... what is it called? Bastion. But the other hand to break. And oh, also we have the gunpowder and the rockets, so we can do that as well. Okay, so and now we should be able to place down the doors far away from the object. We got one and a two, giving us a dark and shadowy room, which gives us absolutely nothing, but that's okay. And like in the future we can use this as like storage or something like that, but at the moment it's fine. Ooh. And I think what we'll do is we'll use this as a lip and then have I got over all of that, yay! Which one is it? This one. Aha. Okay. We'll go like this and have indented sections. 1, 2. Let's just go with 1. Like that. Actually, 3. And then we can have 1 there. Then 1, 1, 2, 3, and that should be good. And we'll be able to detail this next time. Okay. Let's steal some of these. They're not required anymore. They probably are required, but it's okay. We're going to stretch them out because we only need 1. Oh. Okay. So that gives us our main shape, main boxes, everything in general place for when we come back to it next time. And let's go bug some shulkers for their items. It's either that or we go fight the enderdragon, because we have enough gas stairs. And opening another gate would be very useful. And it's a lot of fun fighting the enderdragon with the Elytra on. Ooh. Okay. Let's grab some fish. Just a bit of fish and empty the rest of my inventory. And our apples. We will worry about the rest of this later. Yours. Okay. Rockets. We'll take them all. Ender chest. Okay. Let's craft up some crystals. Like, the idea of the enderdragon fight sounds like a fun time. now I've got to remember how I actually make an end crystal. Like that's an ender plus gas tears, right? We have the gas tears. We have blaze rods. We have a lot more than that in blaze rods. But I was kind of take one of those. Then in the get home box. Huh? 4 of those, some of that. Some of that. Ah. Okay. Oh. Let's go explode things. Oh, wrong one. Okay. And the other thing we need is some blocks. What blocks do we have? I think we've got... No, we don't have dirt. Like, we've used up all of our dirt. We have stone. We have so much stone. Okay. Let's have a bit of fun. I think it's definitely a weird feeling when a fight, like a boss fight, becomes fun. Because it's like a bit of confusion, I think, personally speaking, because it's not something I ever expect. Some bright? Because I always expect to be bad at it, especially the combat side of things. Wait, did we bring any? We need to go back for arrows. I forgot the arrow. Up here. Versus like anything else, it's like, oh, well, like survival. You can find ways around things and do things like that. But actual combat, there's normally only one ending to... Oh my word. We forgot a block. Okay. Arrows. Check. Let's grab another stack. Okay. We have 3 stacks of arrows. 4 stacks of arrows. Okay. Go away. And I think we are set. Let's have some fun. Although, on the other hand, we could be looking for a netherite upgrade. Nah. Let's do something silly. At some point we need to fix that. I wanna say. There we go. Much better. Alright. Let's have have some fun. Okay. We go. Now, one hope I will not blow myself up. I've blown myself up a couple of times doing this, so we run. I've forgotten the safe distance. I hope this is the safe distance. This seems like the safe distance, right? You're out of the circle, so therefore you're fine. We forgot glass bottles. That would have been good. Oops. As far as a boss battle for a game that doesn't really have an end, this is really good as far as battle goes. It's fair, especially when you consider the name of it and everything else. Oops, no, that wrong trajectory. Because, like, when you consider dragons and their mythologies and stuff, at least in the Western sense, it's something that's covetous and they're usually associated with bad things. Usually. Like, there are some situations where they're not, but even then, they've got their own angle. Did I stare at you, sir? Please tell me I didn't stare at you. I don't really want to deal with an enemy. So, having a dragon in charge of this whole other alternate reality that you apparently then go and free, I think it's really cool. Like, it's a cool concept. I did piss someone off. Okay. Help, help, help. Where's my little safety hole? Where you at, buddy? It's high. And I think it's rather good that technically the dragon is an optional boss. You don't have to go and fight go to the end. Like, this is a place you need to go to. You need to actually go to this specific place and do specific things to get here. It's a quest. It's like the quest, as it were. And other than that, there is nothing else to it. Nothing. Rockets. And other than that, it's... you have no other need. Although I'm probably speaking from an outside perspective on that. Like, hello? right. That gateway still works. What? The fact that you were able to go and do that sort of thing, I think, and live that narrative, or not live, do that narrative of defeat the dragon. That's cool. And I think I know for what an impotent arrow. I think it's really cool to see it. I've probably said that enough times. But I also know that for most people the game isn't that deep. You know, it's not that deep, bro, as it were. And each person finds their own meaning in things. It's like you go ahead and you... Some people, they might stare into a Salvador Dali art and they might find deep meaning in melting clocks draped across branches, and they're like, yes, this is the impermanence of time, etc, etc, etc. Or some people might be like, oh, this looks pretty dumb. Can't this guy measure his clocks right? Or something like that. Or they might be like, oh yeah, this is good technical detail, but there's something wrong with this guy's head. And I think maybe that's part of what video games are. They're a form of art. Whoop. Please don't be angry at me. Thank you. And I think it's really cool that. About... We should learn to blow up the dragon. We should learn how to do that. I think it would be good. Like, I'm busy watching the dragon fly by and I'm like, that would probably be a good thing to learn. Because I think blowing up the dragon, that sounds fun. And although we have enough TNT to learn how to do that, I think it would be useful. And, like, TNT is fun. Just in general. Oh. You cannot tell me that that did not hit you. Or are you just too high at the moment? Although possibly this music is like way too chill. Like, I'm listening to this music and I'm like, Why can't you land? Perch! Please. So much easier to hit you with the sword. Enderdragon. The Enderman melter. Bear it. For it knows what it does. Please. Please land. bit. Please, just like a little bit. There we go. We gotta be landing soon, right? Oop. On the bright side, we're picking up enough. Are we going to be picking up enough pearls that it'll be good for later? Be able to go through the new gate easy. So glad I grabbed extra arrows. Like, taking pot shots at the dragon is always like, it always seems like a mixture of satisfaction and frustration. Like, oh my word. It's like, you go ahead and you do things and then it's just like... And half the time this, it's just like, this is frustration in a nutshell. Versus the dragon, who was just flying around. Hello? Ma'am? May I speak to your manager? No! That may never come out of my mouth ever again! No! To whom I may concern, I am sure on behalf of the Enderman there needs to be a change in management. There we go. I represent your local authorities on management forcefully changing by the end of a bow. Please respect the bow authority or else be pricked by arrows. There we go. That is much better. Wow. Oh, that is coming back down. Where are you at? Wait, we can track the dragon by them. You're literally a few shots away. Please, perch. Perch and be. Thank you. Much appreciated. Oh my word, there's going to be Enderman. Thank you. No. Oh. Thank you. Much appreciated. Good times. Okay. So that makes it 2 out of... Actually, I don't know how many. How many times do you need to open the gateways? Because I don't actually know how many times you need to open the gateways. On the bright side, oop. Oop. We have it. And now we can go. Oh my. Ah. Wings effects. We can go fly. Okay, so that way it's probably home. I did this way. Oh. Hopefully we'll end up with something. Other than that, like, it's always nice to end on a success, and I think having like a successful end fight or some shulkers or things like that, I think it's a good way to end things, because you get to see new things and stuff like that. Speaking of which, oh wait a minute, we have been here. No, we haven't been here. This is distinctly lacking a head. No, this has a head. No, this. Oh, we double win. I hereby declare this as a winning success. We have some beetroot immigration officers. And we also have no inventory room, so we had better find ourselves. We'll get rid of some stone and then grab ourselves this lovely head. Hopefully it doesn't fall into the void. Is this void? Okay, this possibly is above the void. So we'll better be careful about grabbing that. And now, find our way out of the inn. And say goodbye. This has been a good time. Thank you so much for coming. Hopefully, I'm probably saying that prematurely because aha! Gateway! Gateway! Yes! Thank you for being purple! Wait, what? Oh, we have got to come here again. Like that. That's another gateway. We're good. Okay, so meh. Okay, I will say, once we are on the surface, I will say goodbye. But this has been so much fun. Thank you everyone for coming. It's been and I will say goodbye. Thank you. And see you next time.